You're not going out, are you?
Well, someone has to do the shopping. Shelves don't stock themselves, you know.
Mum, I was just wondering if you'd had time to think yet about Scooter moving in.
Oh, Sarah, love, I don't know.
Remember what we said, we'll pull our weight, honest. I'll polish your shoes for you, I'll bring you breakfast in bed and fresh flowers every morning. I'll even clean the toilet. Please, Mum, it makes me really happy.
Why is that the only argument I find convincing?
You mean...
I must be mad, but go on, we'll give it a try.
Mum, thank you so much. You're the best mum in the world ever.
I know.
Steve, I'm not here to score points.
Why not? The whole thing's been a disaster, hasn't it? Just like you predicted. I was this close to making sure she was mine.
Hey, I'm sure Tracy's probably saying exactly the same thing about you right now.
Yeah, that's right. Take her side.
Oh, I'm not taking sides. I'm just saying.
What? That I could have handled the whole thing a lot better.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you could, actually, but so could I. I should never have let it get this far. I shouldn't have listened to you. I should have gone straight round there and told him the truth.
Mum, what's the point? She'd have still taken Amy away from me.
Well, no, she might not have done if I'd have made her see.
Mum, doesn't matter. I wouldn't have won either way.
Listen, she'll calm down. And when she does, they'll be back. You'll see.
And what if they're not? What am I supposed to do then? Wait for the next 20 years just in case Amy decides she wants to look me up again? I don't think so. I can't risk it, Mum. I need to find her. I need to talk to her. I need to make her see that this whole thing has just been stupid. I want you to go to Deirdre's. I want you to find out where they've gone.
How? They're not going to tell me, are they?
Well, Deirdre, mate. You're a mate.
Yeah, and I'm your mum. She's not going to tell me anything that you're going to get to know.
Well, then work on her a little bit. Play the old sympathy card. Whatever it takes, you know.
You realise what you're asking me?
Mum, please. Amy's all I've got left.
What on earth?
Scooter's moved in.
I can see that.
Hey, did you know he collects loads of old comics? He's got hundreds of them. Beano, Marvel, Spider-Man.
Where's he planning on putting it all?
He didn't seem to have a plan.
Sarah?
They're not in. They dumped everything and cleared off somewhere.
I know it's hard. You have done nothing to deserve this. Oh, don't, love, you set me off. You know, if you were here, I'd give you a great big hug.
Slippers.
No, love.
Oh, and denture cream. They may not have it over there.
I can't bear it when you
Oh,
get upset.
this hip's giving me jip today.
You're just gonna have to hang
I
in.
said, this hip's giving me jip today.
Oh, never mind. It'll be gone soon.
Do you have to put it like that? Conjures up visions of it lying in the bottom of a skip somewhere. For nearly 70 years it supported me. Seems a shame just to throw it away like that.
Well, maybe they'll let you bring it home and we can put it on display somewhere.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind the pain, so long as it keeps you entertained.
If you need to talk, just ring. I'll be on my mobile. Yeah. Give Amy our love, won't you? OK. Bye, love.
How is she?
She is in a terrible state. This is so hard. Listening to her crying down the phone and knowing there's nothing I can do about it.
Oh, she's got Peter.
That's not the same. He won't share a box of tissues with her and have a good rant about men.
What's the weather like in Kadinsky?
Gdansk, and I've really no idea.
Best take me thermals then.
Don't you care about Tracy at all?
Did she ask how I was? No, exactly. All she's got to worry about is where her next meal ticket's coming from. I'm about to undergo major surgery here. Now, are you going to give me a hand when they're packing? Or am I to struggle on my own?
bedrooms? That's obscene. I mean, nobody needs 6 bedrooms unless they're going to run a guest house.
Well, it depends how many kids you're going to have. Besides, a house is an investment. It's not just a home. You should stretch yourself to the limit.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you're stretching Sunita to the limit. I mean, why don't you just bung a fertility pill in a cornflakes and have done with it? You know, sex chocolates and you're laughing.
No, listen, 1 kid will do for now. Till she gets the hang of it.
Well, if it's the practice you're after, I'm sure Steve would lend you Amy. Probably better to get rid of her. Oh, only joking.
Yeah, well, it's not very funny.
I see he's going to be a bundle of laughs today. So be warned, that's what fatherhood does to you.
Oh, can you just shut it? Tracy's gone. And she's taking Amy with her.
See, I was thinking about what you said about using energy. Yeah. And Schmeichel's got loads of energy.
Yeah, he certainly has, yes.
So what you do is you put a harness on him.
Harness the energy, yes. Very good.
Then you fix him up to the back.
Yeah.
And then at the other end, you fix a stick with a bone tied on. Yeah. So he runs after the bone, trying to catch it.
Simultaneously, it cleans the floor at the same time, I see.
What do you reckon?
Extremely innovative.
Is that good?
It's excellent, yes, excellent.
It were going to be a brush at first, and then I thought, what's the point of that? Everyone uses vacuum cleaners.
Yes, yes. In much the same way that people don't make pastry anymore. They buy it ready-made from a shop. But you didn't let that put you off. You realise that just because the application of an idea is outmoded, it doesn't mean the idea itself is.
Did I?
To put it simpler, you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Hello. What are you doing here? I'm escaping. I've been invaded. Scooter's moved in.
What? Well, I thought you told me you were going to tell him to stop coming around so much.
Yeah, I was. But they soft-soaped me, didn't they? Promised faithfully that start pulling the weight, and what happens? They dump all his rubbish in the living room and then run off somewhere. It's like Pendlebury Tip in there. Anyway, I'm not having it. They can just pack it all up again and take it away, and he can go with it.
So what if Sarah goes too?
Then that's just a risk I'll have to take.
You know, I don't understand. Something must have happened for her just to up sticks like that.
Listen, nothing needs to happen to her. We're not talking rational here, right? I feel sorry for you, mate. But to be honest, you're better off rid, whatever the cost.
Fat lot of your nose.
I don't give a toss about her. I just want Amy back.
Of course you do.
I didn't ask for any of this. I didn't want kids. I don't even like kids. It's my mum's fault pushing us together, making me care about her.
She didn't make you care, Steve. She just showed you that you did.
Yeah, well, I don't want to. Dev's right, you know what I mean? I've just got to start again. Forget about Amy and just put all this mess behind me, you know? I don't want to feel like this, like I've been turned inside out, like there's a bit of me missing.
Well, there's nothing you can do about that, I'm afraid. But I didn't want kids either. Hated being pregnant. Worst labour ever, and then out he comes, our Jason. Right ugly little brute, all bruised and puffy and screaming his head off. And I felt all my insides melt. And I knew from that moment that I'd starve myself, sell myself, do whatever I had to do to make sure that he was all right. I still feel like that now, even though he's all grown up. So I'm sorry, love. But you're stuck with it. You're theirs for life, whether you like it or not.
Sorry about the mess.
Oh, yeah. You're going to Poland today?
Yeah, which I could well do without, all things considered.
I'm sure. Look, Deirdre, I'm really, really sorry about what happened. I could murder Steve.
So could I. Oh, I'm really glad you came round, though. Ken's trying to be sympathetic, but he's not really. And my mother, well, she's just busy going on about a flaming hip all the time. I think I'm the only one who cares. I just want to be with her. And instead, I've got to go off to flaming Poland.
Oh, no, that's the last thing you need.
You should have heard her on the phone. Sobbing her heart out, she was. I know she's done her fair share of hurting in the past, but... Oh, it's killing me, seeing her like this and not being able to do anything about it.
Oh, darling.
She was so happy with him. Why did he have to cut her up like this?
I know, I could brain him. I really could. I told him it wasn't on, but would he listen?
You knew about this?
I didn't know exactly. I did my best to talk him out of it.
You knew what he was planning and you never said anything?
Oh, Deirdre, I wanted to. And I almost did. But he's my son.
And Tracy's my daughter.
Exactly. You and me are just stuck in the middle of this. Let's not us fall out about this, please.
You let my daughter be hurt like that and you ask me to forgive you? Well, if that's what you came round here for, you can forget it.
Deirdre, this isn't about us. It's about them and it's about Amy. What they need to do is to sit down together and just sort through this.
He sent you here, didn't he? To find out where she is.
So what if he did? Tracy isn't the only victim here, you know.
Meaning?
Well, meaning she was using Amy just as much as he was using her.
She loved him.
Well, then she should have realised you can't force someone to love you back. He knew damn well that if he didn't go along with it, he'd lose Amy altogether. What were he supposed to do?
Yeah, well, it's all backfired on him now, hasn't it? Because he's lost her anyway, and so have you.
You what?
You heard. Call yourself my friend. You're as bad as he is. Now get out.
Deirdre.
Get out.
This has got 4 bedrooms.
Mine's got 6.
This has got a double garage.
Mine's got a double garage and a conservatory.
Well, mine's got a garden, and you don't need a conservatory when you've got a garden.
This is England. It rains. You need a conservatory. And you don't even like gardening.
Okay. This one's got a conservatory, and it's lovely. 19th century cottage, original beams.
Smash my head open every time I stood up.
Got character.
They got woodworm. No.
Okay. Last call. Large Victorian townhouse.
Mine's modern. Less maintenance. Shall I arrange a viewing?
Have you seen the price of that? All of mine beat yours hands down. That is way over our limit.
We can afford it.
How?
Never you mind.
Oh. Oh, cool.
Hey, Gran.
At last.
Hey, have you heard the good news about Scooter moving in?
Yes. And have you heard the bad news? He may not be unless you get your act together.
Got a coffee?
No, mate. No. I've got a meeting with a mortgage advisor in half an hour. No, I only came to apologise about this morning. You know what I said? Came out wrong.
It's all right, mate. Thanks for coming.
You know, I'd forgotten what a nightmare it was. Sorting out a mortgage, especially the sort of stuff we're looking at, it's going to cost a fortune.
Well, you get what you pay for, I suppose.
Yeah, but that's the crunch, isn't it? Paying for it. I'll tell you, mate, I've been having sleepless nights just worrying about how I'm going to do it.
Well, I wish that's all I had to lose sleep over.
Oh, come on, you wouldn't want to go there, mate. No, let me tell you. I mean, you think you've got problems, try and work out the difference between a fixed rate and a discount rate. Anyway, the thing is, I've decided the only way I'm going to be able to fund this is to sell my half of streetcars.
What?
Yeah, but you get first refusal. Right, you can be your own man. Right, you can have the whole thing without me breathing down your neck.
Well, hang on a minute. What are you saying? You want out?
Yeah. In a nutshell, yeah. What do you think?
That I can't afford to buy you out. You know that.
Steve, listen, I'm going to have to sell it anyway. And you could do with a new partner, fresh ideas, new blood. This is...
Well, I tell you what, mate, you got lousy timing.
All right, but look, needs must and all that. Steve, I've got a child on the way. I have to think about that first. See you later.
I mean, all those years we've been friends, and what does it count for? Nothing. She comes round here pretending she's sorry, well, she can go to hell. Oh, about time. Come on.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I can't go through with it. I don't know what I was thinking of. It's a foreign country and miles away. The whole thing's mad.
It's a reputable hospital. We've checked all this. Now, come on. Do you want a new hip or not?
Not if it means coming back in a coffin.
Oh, Mother.
Well, you'll be in good hands. And Deirdre will be there to make sure nothing goes wrong.
I suppose.
Come on, it'll take 20 years off your life. It won't just be line dancing, it'll be tap dancing.
You're right. It's just me being silly. Last-minute nerves.
Right, come on then, you get in. It'll be a whole new way of life.
Are you sure you're going to be all right on your own?
I'll manage. I think I can remember how to open a tin. Now, come on, you miss that plane.
I'll ring you when we get there.
All right. Bye, Dad.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Lord.
Bye.
I will show you how to bring me into something new. If you want me, run away now. If it's not me, no, no. Round, round, baby, round, round, spinning out on me. I don't need no man.
Hey, now, come on, we've got loads to do yet. Gail, oh, you're back early. David, turn the music down, come on.
No, don't stop on my account.
Hey, Mum, we were just cleaning up.
So, Essie?
Yeah, it's really we're polishing the floor.
Anything I can do?
No, tea's nearly ready, so you might as well just put your feet up.
Right. Didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, well, I just popped in, so I thought I'd lend a hand. Seem to have got the message now, don't they?
Wonder who the carrier pigeon was.
Well, maybe I did give him just a bit of a nudge. Oh, my darling, come on. Whatever she puts you through, you would be lost without her.
I know. But don't tell her, eh? No harm in keeping them on the toes.
What? Sorry about that. Now, you have to wait a moment. Can't open the door. There. Now, go on. Eureka! It's not a lot, Vera, but it's a start. Now, just go out again and come back slowly.
Look, this isn't part of my job description, you know. I'm supposed to be here serving customers, not counting them. And it's not doing my veins any good, all this standing. And my hair's gone all flat with this flaming thing.
Yes, well, better safe than sorry.
Well, I'm already sorry. Sorry I ever came to work in this place.
Not yet!
Look, it weren't me, it were her.
What is going on?
Oh, you might well ask. Here, you can take over now. I'm going to sit down.
Haley.
Roy, please tell me you're not doing what I think you're doing.
Well, I know it's a little bit disruptive at the moment, but the messy part will soon be over, and then a matter of tinkering.
Tinkering?
I've told him. We buy our pies in. We don't need pastry.
It has nothing to do with pastry, Vera. You just don't understand. It's about fulfilling a dream.
Yes, but Vera's got a point, Roy. It's hardly practical, is it? I mean, what does it do?
Ah, yes. Well, wait and see. That's a surprise. Just open that door.
See, Deirdre?
Yeah, I did.
And?
She saw straight through me. I'm telling you, Steve, I felt that big.
She'll probably never speak to me again. We had a massive row and she more or less chucked me out.
All right. Would you find out where Amy went first?
Did you hear what I just said? That is over 15 years of friendship down the drain.
Right, all right, I'm sorry. I've got worries of my own right now.
No, they're my worries as well. Amy's my granddaughter.
Would you get anything out of her?
No!
Oh, well, great. I'll have to go round there myself then, won't I? Make them tell me where she is.
Don't you understand? They're not going to tell you anything after what you've done. And I don't blame them. The only person you think about is yourself. You don't care whose feelings you trample on.
Give it a rest, will you?
Do you know what the worst thing is? You don't care. Tracy hates you. Her whole family hate you. You and me are going to be lucky if we ever see Amy ever again. You've really screwed up, Steve. And there's not a thing you can do to put this right.